What up, everybody? I believe y'all can hear me. You should be able to hear me. Shout out to all of you that are in the chat that are now here with me. I am so excited to have you guys here tonight. What up? Hello. Can y'all hear me? Hopefully, y'all can hear me okay. Y'all know what to do. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. I'm looking so fresh and so clean. Thank y'all. Go ahead and hit if you can hear me. I didn't even pull this up on my phone to hear if I could hear myself. Because normally I don't have y'all to put the one in the chat. I just kind of listen to see if I can hear myself. Let me see, because that way I'll know if I can hear my darn self. Let's see if everything is working smooth. Oh, I got a one. Okay, all right, cool. What up, Regina? Thank you so very much, Regina. What's up, Kelly? All right, what up, Daryl Moore? Regina, I see you in there. Sharon, what's up with you? There was somebody else in here I saw. What's up, Felix? Somebody, random advice. Thank you, random advice. I appreciate all of you guys in the chat on tonight. Listen, please make sure that you guys hit the like button as you come in, because tonight is going to be a little bit more laid back. I'm going to be talking about whatever it is that comes across my mind, and you and I are just going to chill out and have a good time tonight with one another. If you do not know, I have been nursing a cold for the last maybe 2.5 days. I'm now on my third day. And you know how you try to beat a cold before the cold hits you really bad? Oh, there it is. You know how you try to beat a cold before the cold hits you really bad? So I started taking medicine for the cold like a couple days ago. And I've been keeping this cold at bay. And so the cold hasn't really hit me so hard. And I've been trying to get some rest. I've been drinking plenty of water. Well, wait a minute, because that has a green label. That's why it's my Starbucks cup. Let's see if you can turn that around. Will it show? Okay, so y'all can see it ain't nothing but some water in there anyway. So no wine from Spain. And I've just been sort of relaxing. And so there's so much going on. And so maybe tomorrow afternoon, we'll go into a little bit more of a formal show, kind of how I normally do it. Hey, what's up, Uncle Fred? Good to see you as well. Hey, Ransom, good to see you as well. And so good to see all of you guys in the chat. So listen here. So today is going to be a little laid back, a little unorthodox. Now I am in my pajama shirt. This is the shirt that I normally would wear with my pajamas. If you are a Costco member, you know they have those Eddie Bauer pajama pants and shirts. So I'm in my Eddie Bauer gear tonight as because as soon as I go off with this live, I'm gonna go have me some soup, and maybe an hour later have me a little bit of sherbet, and then I'm gonna carry myself on and go to bed, because I'm still nursing this here cold. But anyway, we're just gonna chat it up tonight and talk about whatever it is that y'all want to talk about and whatever it is that I want to talk about. Now, the views and the opinions that are expressed on this here program are mine, and no, not the views of anyone else. And so I just want to simply tell you guys, these are my views, not anyone else's views. Make sure you please hit the like button, because this is going to be a bumpy ride. When I'm tired and relaxed, I tend to get myself in a lot of trouble. So I'm sure this show will be no different, because I'm going to talk about whatever it is that I choose to talk about. And so I got so much stuff to tell you guys. Now, if I have to take myself off of the screen, it's probably because I need to sneeze or clean up some stuff. And don't y'all let me be up in here on this internet with something in my nose or hanging on my nose, and y'all don't say something in this here chat. So don't y'all have me out here looking bad, because y'all know y'all are my family, and I need y'all to make sure that I'm good, okay? Amen. I don't want these people out here in these streets talking about me. They already doing that anyway. But y'all make sure I be cleaned up. Okay, first things first, let's talk. And I'm not, anytime, let me just say this. Let me talk about this first while it's on my mind and on my heart. Daryl Moore. Let me speak about Daryl Moore for just a minute. I have been friends with Daryl, I think, since December of 2020. I believe it was 2020 when hey Lennon, I'm gonna bring the madness. What's up, Divine Worship? You guys know I have been friends with Daryl probably since, I believe it was November, December of 2020. Ever since I have known Daryl and had Daryl and seen Daryl go through some of the stuff that he's gone through on the internet, people have come out on the internet and tried to paint Daryl as like he's some sort of crazy man, right? And, for the most part, we've dispelled those myths. But, there are always people on the internet who take it upon themselves to take up other people's causes. And they tend to feel, that the best way that they can, divert people's attention from, what Daryl is saying is to call Daryl crazy. Let me assure you of something. Daryl is not crazy. Let me just put that right out there. And it is important for people to understand that, a person's name and their good name is all they have. If you got a name, your name, whatever your name may be, is what you have. Your reputation is what you have, right? And when people scandalize your name, misrepresent who you are as a person, it becomes imperative that you speak to those things, or you handle those things however you deem to handle those things. Daryl has deemed it necessary to handle those things based upon, somebody say, what did he say? Hold on. Let me call this person back. Well, this is my face and this is my skin, but I appreciate that. Felix, are you? I don't know. I don't know what Felix is. Okay, I don't get it. Okay, Felix. All right, let me continue on. What I was talking about. See, this is why I got to stop looking in the chat because I get distracted. Anyway, oh Lord. And by the way, I'm old school in it. You know how when you have a real bad cold and you don't want to be using up all your Kleenex, you normally keep one of these around. I'm old school in it tonight because I don't have time to be using up all my Kleenex because I'm blowing my nose like every 5 minutes. But anyway, your name is all you have. So however Daryl chooses to vindicate himself or take the necessary steps that he feels like he needs to take in order to vindicate himself, that's how he chooses to do it. He is a grown man, and that's what he chooses to do. Yes, Lynn, I'm gonna get out the chat. And so however he deems to handle those things is how he handles them. I realize on this internet YouTube streets, everyone has their favorite vloggers. Everybody's got their person that they like. Some of you like me, some of you like other content creators, and some of you in the bushes, y'all will stay in the bushes because you don't want nobody to know you over here. Now, here's something I had to learn. I didn't even really know this, so this is a secret, just between you and me. I didn't know that other content creators threaten their followers and tell them if they catch you in somebody else's chat, that they gonna either block you or do something to you. I didn't know that was a thing, because I don't own you. You guys, I have already figured out, most of y'all go to all these channels and watch all of this stuff. So I understand that, and I appreciate you spending the little bit of time that you spend with me, and I try to respect your time, and we talk about whatever we need to talk about, and then we just go on about our business. And I also try to stay out of the fray of all of that old mess, because some of these people just love mess. And speaking of mess, I went snooping yesterday night and found out one of my favorite little content creators is back. And y'all know I love me some Fi Babe. So that's already been established. I know some of you may not like her, but I like me some Fi Babe. And there's only 2 people over there in that beef sector that I watch. And this is honest to God truth, because I don't know anybody else. Is Click Clack, which is Timothy Blaine. I do watch old Click Clack when I could take him. And Fi Babe, and the only way I knew that Fi Babe was back was because Timothy Blaine was talking about Fi Babe, and I thought it was hilarious. But I love him because he just makes me laugh, and I watch him because he's funny. and I love to see him when he's angry, because when he's angry is when he's just like really hilariously funny. And so I like watching him. But yes, Phi Baby is back according to herself, and somebody, she went up, I guess, in somebody's chat, and the people was mad that she was back, and so forth. Yeah, well, that's my nickname. Y'all know I done call him Click Clack for years. But yeah. And so I went snooping in that old sector over there. And so they was, doing what they do best, and that's battling it out with each other. And I just, if I'm gonna fight or listen to somebody fight, I'll go over there. I don't want to listen to a bunch of people who claim to love Jesus and love the people of God, spend all their time going back and forth with one another. That doesn't make any sense to me. Now it just doesn't. And now I realize that some people get mad when you talk about their favorite content creator. Oh, I get that. But it's like, you're not going to tell me who and what I can talk about. If I want to talk about Dr. Dingleberry until I get blue in the face, that's what I'll do. And it doesn't mean that I have some sort of consortium and that I've aligned myself with a group of people to take Dr. Dingleberry down. No, he is doing a great job of taking himself down. Okay. So I don't have to, get with a group of people and have some sort of agreement to take somebody down. That is not me. But I will talk about who I want to and how I want to talk about them. And I will definitely do that. Okay. That's me, just so you know. I want to make that clear for those of you who follow me. Okay. For those of you who have followed me for the years that you have followed me, whether it was just on Facebook, because I have some of you day ones that's been with me since Facebook and Church Folk Revolution days. And now some of you are coming over here to find out about me up on here on this here YouTube. Okay. So I just thought I'd share that information. Okay. So that's that. But Daryl is not crazy. People claiming that he threatened to put 3 bullets in their chest and all that stuff. That was made up. Period. Point blank. And anyone who says anything different is just not aware. Now, whether you like Daryl, don't like Daryl, whatever it is, and I'm only saying this for me. I'm saying this for me because I realize that some people tend to try to take advantage of certain people and bother certain people because they feel like they can, but it's okay. Daryl doesn't have to be your cup of tea, and that's fine. But I mean, if you're going to report the story, make sure you report the story based upon the facts and not your feelings or your emotions. Okay. But some of us value our names. Our names are all we have. If we don't have criminal backgrounds, and we don't have mug shots, and we don't have those things. So when you live an upstanding life and lifestyle, you typically tend to, want to make sure that your name is not marred and scarred in public places and spaces, so that you can live with the integrity that you have lived with your entire life. Okay. Because to some people, integrity doesn't mean anything, but to others of us, it means everything. And if you go around lying on me and saying a whole bunch of stuff, normally it would bother me. But now that I have grown past some of this whole YouTube stuff, I realize some of you ain't gonna do nothing but lie. You can't do nothing but lie, because that's who you are, and it's okay. And some of you have nothing, you do nothing but you cultivate relationships and friendships with people who are known to be liars. And you think because you are doing that it adds some level of credibility to you. But what you don't realize is you're losing your audience. Eventually, they figure out who you are and they just get away from you. It's just that simple. It's not very difficult to figure out. We've seen it happen to content creators on this here internet. They was windmilling and repping for people, and next thing you know, ain't nobody going over there to pay them any attention, and their reputation in the YouTube streets is mud. And that's one of the reasons why it's so important for you to care about how you treat others and how you deal with stuff. Let me be very frank. If you follow me over here on this channel, y'all know very clearly who I like and who I don't like. I don't speak on certain people because they don't know me and I don't know them. And that's why I don't mention them and they don't mention me. Well, no, let me take that back. Some of them do mention me, but you'll notice I don't mention them. I don't mention them because they don't really know me. They know of me, but they don't know me. And so I just choose to, stay in my lane and create the content that I create. Okay. So that's that. So Daryl is not crazy, and he has a right to fight how he deems to fight, and you know, however he chooses, wherever that may go. If it lands somewhere safely, if it comes to naught, or it doesn't go anywhere, that's on Daryl. That's Daryl's deal, and whatever he does, he does. We just, you know, as a friend, I respect him. You know, I let him make the choices and the decisions he makes, and we let the chips fall where they may. Okay. All right, moving right along. All right, that's the one thing that I did want to say, that I wanted to get that off of my chest, because, you know, I don't have a mug shot. I don't have no criminal history. You know, I don't have no mug shots where I'm smiling and all that kind of stuff. You don't find none of that kind of stuff. So it's just that simple. I try to live my life to love people and live and love out loud. And so that's literally what I do. Period, point blank. Okay, so that's that. Second thing I want to talk about real quick while it's on my mind, I want to say a shout out and a thank you to every single person that supports my channel. Thank you guys so much, because y'all know this is the section of YouTube that nobody watches. Every time I say that, I have to crack up. Thank you so very much for all of you who support my channel and support me in one way or the other. I really appreciate it. You know, I have just been, you know, contemplating and really thinking about next year, and, you know, the goals and things that I've set for myself for next year. And I'm just so happy and grateful for all of you. I really, truly am. And it means the world to me, to have you guys supporting the channel and doing, you know, the things that you do. So shout out to all of the members of the channel. Shout out to all of you that have super chat and have, you know, supported this channel. Thank y'all so much. I really do appreciate it. And shout out to all of you that have stayed and supported Daryl and supported the work that he's done. Shout out to all of you. So that's that. So shout out to all of you supporters. I really do appreciate y'all tonight. And I just wanted to tell you that. So thank you all very, very much. And I'm going to try to do some members only lives here, you know, just for you guys. Now, I ain't got that many of y'all. So if I do a members only live, I'm expecting the members who are members to show up to that live. So you'll need to be turning on your notifications to make sure that if I set up a members live, that it ain't just me over there talking by myself. So y'all make sure y'all do that. And people be like, okay, well, why don't you just do the live and then turn it into a members only live? I want the members only content to be exclusive to them. So that's just it. Okay, that's it. Now, what else do I want to talk about here today? Because I got a couple of things. Somebody say, Daryl say, may the work that I've done speak for me. Yeah, I heard that. And thank you to all of you that have cash apped and cash apped the show. I really do appreciate that. I do. Hey, Gerald, and thank you for joining us in the chat. I appreciate it. You know, here's the thing. I realize some of y'all go into some of these other content creators chats and stuff, but I'm not going to be threatening you, talking about, oh, you can't go somewhere and you can't be a part of somebody else's show or program. That's just so juvenile to me. And I realize some of y'all, I've only had to call out one person in the chat ever for some stuff that they did that I thought was real foul. And I went to the person. I didn't come online to blast them in front of everybody. And y'all tell me, is that like a new thing where you go after the people in the chat and you start talking crap to the people in the chat? Like, is that new? Is that something? Because I wasn't unaware that we go after people in folks' chat. I just wasn't aware of that. You know, and I was talking to the moderators before we came live tonight. That's kind of interesting to me. It really is. It's really interesting to me. I've never, you know, going after the people who watch the program and stuff it's just crazy. And speaking of supporting and talking to the moderators, Lynn, I went and got the box for you. Can you see this, Lynn? Can you see this? This is Cody's, Lynn. This works so well. Now, I tell you, when you take these, you're going to lose a little bit of your taste for a little while. And they tell you can't, hey, Miss Furlow, you can't really, you're not supposed to drink anything for like 15 minutes after you take the medicine or it dissolves. So you're not supposed to take anything for 15 minutes, but it really does shorten your cold. So yeah, that thing works really, really well. So coldies, if you get a cold or because you got cold and flu season and you have something, this will help you to shorten your cold. And this really does work, because normally what I end up having to do is to go to behind the counter, and the pharmacist has to give me, and I take something called Aleve D, and I take the Aleve, and that normally opens up my nasal passages for 12 hours or so. But I'm tired of taking medicine. I can't speak for you all, but I'm sick of medicine. I don't want no medicine. I don't want nothing. Oh God, me, oh thy great Jehovah. Yes, Lord. As I walk through this barren land, I'm so sick of the medicine. So I ain't trying to take no more medicine. So I take the little coldies, and I really don't even like cough drops, because have you ever had a cold and you done took so many cough drops you get sick of the cough drops? Like the cough drops literally make you sick. I don't know. So I've been doing the Ricola and the other stuff. Listen here. I want you to know something. Jai, let me be real careful as I say this. Is it Jai or Jaya? Hopefully I said it right. Listen to me. I don't care if y'all watch me, the people I don't like, the people that hate me. I'm never going to call you out. And here's the other thing that I want y'all to understand. Over here, you all don't have to agree with me, and it's okay. Like, I'm not one of these people that, tries to hold you guys hostage. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all adults. And if we don't agree, we don't agree. And you know what I do typically if I don't agree with somebody in something? I just exit out and go about my business, because I got real frustrated with that darn Vincent yesterday. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Let me tell y'all what happened. Because y'all know we just talking. Because I told you this is an off the cuff show today. So I'm watching Vincent yesterday. I roll all over into the chat. Vincent has got some show yesterday where he was talking about. They had a show where he was telling them people. I guess Marcus Rogers and some other dudes, they all had this chat on, can y'all be Christian and can you be gay, or something to that effect. And these people is in the chat and they going back and forth, and they slinging Bible verses. They sing Bible verses like bullets. And you'll notice over here on this channel, I don't do it. It's not because I can't do it. But first of all, I didn't come online and have Bible study. You need to go to your pastor, and you need to go to your apostles and your leaders and have Bible study. Now, every now and then I might throw you a scripture to prove a point, but for the most part, I'm not going to do that. And speaking of throwing scriptures and Bible bullets, let me say this. You can find a verse of scripture to just about prove anything you wanted to prove. You really, really can. And when you have these people on the internet, like Tiffany Montgomery, I saw Tiffany Montgomery. She posted something about the lady from Wakanda, talking about the lady from Wakanda made a deal with a witch, or she conjured up a witch, and now the witch is sucking her dry from the inside out. Listen here. That Tiffany Montgomery done got on my last nerve. Y'all hear me? And we might talk about it tomorrow and I'll put it up. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'll put it up tomorrow. Because we'll have another show tomorrow. The show tomorrow is going to be early too, by the way. It's going to be about 2:30 Pacific Standard Time. So 4:30 Eastern or whatever. So whatever. We'll have a show tomorrow and we'll talk about that some more. But she literally put up that woman's picture talking about the woman made a deal with a witch. Somebody tell me, how does Tiffany know all of this stuff about these people? Is because she swear up and down she's some sort of prophet. So let me ask y'all this: is God coming by Tiffany's house, sitting on a stool by her bed every day, telling her all this stuff about everybody? So God just staying at Tiffany's house and telling Tiffany all this stuff? It's ridiculous. She talking about the woman being sucked dry, and it was just ridiculous. I said, Father help me. And y'all remember the this tickles me. Y'all remember the other day she said that that other lady Celeste, or whatever her name is, talking about the lady Celestial was a soul snatcher. And then y'all gonna come up in my chat trying to tell me, oh, this is the Bible verse for a soul snatcher. Y'all listen to me. Listen to me. The book of Romans talks to you and tells you clearly that God's love is going to find you no matter where you are. Even if you're in the abode of the dead or the place of the dead, the Bible says God's love is going to find you there. I'm just saying that's New Testament, but I'm sorry. Maybe I should go back to the Old Testament or something. I don't know. Let me look at what y'all saying real quick. Let me see. Gerald said, say that MCD because when I was young, I found the verse that said, you have not because you asked not, and went to town, whipped that boy. I repented later though, right? Okay, they'll say that in a minute. Felix say, Felix say she cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. She really is. Something ain't right with that girl. There's something ain't right with that girl. Yeah, this is just too much. It's too much. It's too much. And some of them will hang out in the bushes and won't ever fall out and actually have a conversation, because they're afraid. And I didn't know that was a thing. I really did not know that was a thing. And can you guys please hit the like button? I don't know how many likes we have, but we should have at least 90. We should have at least 90 to 100 likes. So please hit the like button. But Vincent had this conversation yesterday. And I had to click off of the conversation to tell you the truth. I didn't make it through the whole conversation because I got a little frustrated because some of this stuff, and I hung around a little longer than I normally hang around. And I did that because he was talking about Matthew Stevenson. And I don't know why y'all still giving Matthew Stevenson any kind of credit. Matthew Stevenson and listen. I don't understand why people pay Matthew Stevenson that much attention. And let me just take a break here because we got 55 likes and there's over 100 and something of you guys in this chat. Please at least get me to 90 likes. That's a couple more of y'all. It's free to hit the like button. It don't cost you no money because I'm going to get to my other stuff here in a minute. But I really would appreciate it if y'all hit the like button. Hit the X and go out and hit the thumbs up, you all. Amen. And share the broadcast. I appreciate it on your social media. Oh, Lord. And I told y'all I'm going old school today. So in case my nose started running. Oh, Lord. Hey, Monique. Man, I don't know why this thing don't want to bring up Monique's comment. There we go. Hey, good to see you. Thank you for joining me. I saw somebody, Dr. Bryant. All right, Dr. Bryant. All right. Hey, good to see you as well. But that Tiffany, when I was over there with Vincent, let me tell y'all something. Y'all got a Bible verse for everything. And the reason why I stay away from these Bible arguments is because the scripture was meant for you to use, not for you to abuse. And most of us don't use the scripture properly. We abuse the scripture. The word abuse comes from abnormal use. You're abnormally using the Bible to prove a point or to beat down somebody. And that Marcus Rogers fella, first of all, if you go back and you look at some of these people's history, he is someone, I don't even know how he could get his nerve to come up on the internet and talk about anybody, because last I checked, isn't he the same man that divorced his wife and allegedly had some kind of funny duddy stuff going on over there? Wasn't that Marcus? That was him, right? Am I tripping? Because I do remember him being that person. Hey, Jose, thank you so very much for supporting the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And see, the other thing I love about this channel, I have all sorts of people who watch this channel, and I really do appreciate. We have a diverse audience. And you know how I know we have a diverse audience? Because even in the area in where I live, when I run into certain people who talk to me or recognize me, which has only happened to me twice, the man and his wife was a white couple, and they were like, "Oh, We know you. So, and it was so funny. Wait. So they said, if we come in the chat, and that's why I tell everybody, don't be nervous about coming in the chat. The man and his wife, he say, if we come in the chat and we say who we are, he says, is that okay for us to do? And I say, sure, of course it is. Everybody's welcome over here. Everybody's welcome over here. So you're welcome to come over here and fall out of that darn bush and say whatever you want to say. Because I know everybody is over here. Some people who are church, some people who are not church. I tell y'all that all the time. We have all sorts of people that watch us. Oh, guess what, Daryl? I have another show coming up on Clarence. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. I got another one. I'm about to put my foot on his neck again. You say Jesus, not Jose. But that's how we say Jose. Did I not say that right? Your name is Jesus, not Jose. Okay, well, I'm not you. I'm not you. I'm in California. Everybody who spells their name that way, sir, that's Jose or Jesus. Is it Jesus? I'm sorry. Maybe I said it wrong. I normally it's Jesus. That's right. It's Jesus, not Jose. I'm sorry. You're right. I have a cold and I'm tired and I'm trying to do this here live. Jesus, charge it to my head, not my heart, bro. I'm sorry. I am frustrated. I am congested. I'm doing the very best I can. I'm sorry. That is, you're correct though. But yeah, I'm going to be dealing with Clarence again. And I'm not going to tell y'all the show title and stuff because I've already come up with the show title. Yeah, it's really true. The scripture is being meant to use, not abuse. We keep using the Bible as like some weapon. I cannot stand it. I'd rather you not quote the scripture if you're going to use the scripture to beat other people down. Just don't quote it. Just don't quote it. And Matthew Stevenson and some of these people, they're crazy. And as a person who is removed from the institutional church, I had to make certain decisions about how I was going to live my life. Let me tell y'all something. I don't care what these crazy preachers say anymore. I look at this stuff and nod my head and laugh. I be like, oh, okay. And to me, I don't like for any preacher to be always preaching at me, talking to me like some woman. You know what I'm saying? Some of these men get in the pulpit and they sound just like a bunch of women. They hollering and screaming and dipping down. And I'd be like, what? And then your clothes too tight. You cannot preach to me and your balls can't breathe. I'm serious. You showing up on Sunday service and you got on the tightest pants known to man and you going to come preaching to me. Listen here. Any man, let me say this. If you have a penis, you cannot be comfortable in these clothes that these people be wearing. I'm sorry, you cannot be comfortable in these clothes that people wear. Listen here, when you get ready to sit down, you lift up your pants leg, and some of you can't even lift up your pants leg because your pants leg is already lifted. And it ain't because you gifted, it's just because your dang on pants is too tight. Matthew Stevenson walking around here with all these tight clothes and got these braids and hollering and screaming like somebody's grandmother. I don't want to hear that stuff. I don't want to hear that stuff. I want to hear the stuff. Some things I've settled in my mind. I just don't want to hear that stuff no more. And if I call it out, I call it out. And I'm sorry. Close your ears for some of y'all because I know some of y'all don't like when I say this. It's bullshit. Some of this stuff that be going on in these churches and some of these preachers and some of this stuff they be doing is bullshit. That stuff that Clarence McClendon did the previous week talking about God told him, he lying. Because if Kamala Harris would have won that election, we wouldn't have heard half the things he said. He'd have been somewhere in his church hollering and screaming and spitting and saying something else. He'd have changed his tune. But now that the evangelicals are back, and let me be very clear about something else I want to say. When the evangelicals was talking about Donald Trump was going to serve 2 terms, they said he was going to serve 2 terms in a row. That's what y'all said. Y'all prophesied. Y'all never said he was just going to serve 2 terms, because now all the prophecies change. And see, this is the benefit of living long and living a little bit longer, because you can tell when these evangelicals is lying about these here prophecies. Y'all had no idea that Joe Biden was going to come by and slap the crap out of Donald Trump and win the election. And most people put Joe Biden into office because Donald Trump and that COVID situation. Well, here's the funny thing. You all are thinking that he's going to do such a great job and he's going to be running the country so well that you're willing to excuse the kind of people that he wants to put into office. Now, let me tell you something. Matt Gaetz had to literally withdraw from this whole nomination because of his history. We all knew what his history was. They've been investigating this man for the last several years. Everybody knew it. But what did I tell y'all a couple of years ago? I think this was in a couple of years ago, at least 3-4 years ago. I told y'all we were in the age of the liar. And we have been in an age and a time frame where everybody's just doing all of this lying. And if you go back 4 years ago and look at some of my videos where I talked about white evangelicals and that whole thing, go back and watch it, because it's on the channel. My stuff is still up. You can see it. It's verifiable. I got the stuff still up. Go watch what I said about these evangelicals, and we're still living through some of that stuff today. They have made unholy alliances, and these people have made, and they've had, secret whispers and conversations, and it's an unholy alliance. That's all it is. Simple as that. Paula White over there with her face as tight as a camel's cooch, and she's trying to tell you she wants to be in the White House. Lord, this woman is so dangerous. These people are dangerous. They're so dangerous. Have you ever seen Paula White's face is so tight? Good morning. I mean, her face tight. Hello, everybody. I mean, eyebrows way up here. Hello. You can't. The woman's crazy. The woman is crazy. She's nuts. It is just hilarious. Hilarious. Oh, now that's hilarious. What do you say? He's gonna put Tim Scott as the new White House lawn puppy. Oh, well, that's the way it seems, Darnell. That's the way it seems, Darnell. And Tim Scott and them is so dumb. They just go right on with it. And I'm going to tell you somebody else who's going to have to drop out the race. That man over there from Fox News who apparently has some sort of SA charge against him. And those charges are coming forward. And then he had the nerve to put the McMahon lady as, I think is she supposed to be the head of education? Yeah, I think head of education, because Betsy Duval, so whatever her name was, he kicked her to the curb because she's too rich to be messed with. See, certain people get a certain kind of financial status. You can't really mess with them that much. So he had to kick her to the curb. But Paula White is T.D. Jakes' fault. If it wasn't for T.D. Jakes, we wouldn't have half of these people. And if it wasn't for Carlton Pearson, we wouldn't have a lot of these folks. It just is. You know what I'm saying? And I think Cheryl Brady's doing her best to stay alive and keep her husband alive. She's just trying to stay alive. Lord bless it. Blessed be the word of your holy and red word. Jesus' mighty name. Just keep them alive, Jesus. Y'all, please hit the like button. Come on, you guys. Fall out of the bushes and please hit the like. Yes, tight as a camel's cooch. It can be high too. High as a camel's cooch. I'm just saying. And here's something else I wanted to mention. Let's see. Do I have his picture over here and I could put it up? Let me see if I got his picture up. I don't even know if I have his picture up over here. I don't think so. But P. Diddy, let me tell y'all something about P. Diddy. First of all, P. Diddy can stop asking the judge to give him a bail because he's not going to get one. Apparently, he's been on the jail phone calling people trying to sway the witnesses. Don't this dummy know that all the calls is recorded? Don't they tell you when you in prison? Well, maybe I should call some of these other content creators who've gone to jail and been in jail for, all kinds of fraud and all kinds of stuff. Maybe I should call them and ask them, don't they record the calls when y'all make y'all phone calls? And don't it say when you call a person, say, bring, you are receiving a call from an inmate from this correctional facility, and they are calling you. Will you press 1 or 2 to accept the call? Don't they do that? Isn't that the way that works? And this dummy over there calling people from the jail, trying to sway the public opinion of him, because they said the other day he asked them to post that picture with his family, talking about, just show them I'm a family man and post a picture. Let me tell you something. P. Diddy ought to be ashamed of himself for that foolishness. He ought to be ashamed of that self for that foolishness. He really should. And you dumb, if in 2024, if you getting on any phone call, doing any illegal activity, use a dummy. Have you not ever seen The Wire? Ever heard of the HBO show The Wire? You ain't never seen no Cops and Robbers show in the 19th century. Do you not realize that they recording you, you dummy? He over there making all sorts of phone calls, and you know what's going to end up happening. No, I'm real. I'm serious. I'm real. No. Tanisha, it's for real. That dummy is going to mess around, and they going to take them tapes that he doing at the jail, and they gonna play him in his court case. You think I'm lying? They've been doing that to Young Thug and the YSL case down there in Fulton County, Georgia, because I've been glued to the TV for months watching this YSL case. That P. Diddy is crazy. He's a nutbag. I think too much of that baby oil done seeped into his veins and done clouded his judgment, because that nigga's dumb. I'm just saying. Too much lube done went through the tube, and that fool is crazy. I'm just saying. He's over there using too much baby oil, and that baby oil done went down the love muscle and made its way down up into the back of his Abdullah oblongata, and this fool is crazy. He making phone calls from the prison and trying to sway, get to certain witnesses and stuff. They say they got this fool on the recording. What's wrong with you, dummy? And speaking of P. Diddy, there's a really good, Moni, where you at, Moni No Love? Moni, there's a really good documentary. There she is. There's my girl. Listen here, Moni. They got a real good documentary on Hulu on this guy named Shine. I watched it last night. Apparently, he was some rapper. Y'all know I'm saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost with a mighty burning fire. So some of these people I don't know, and I ain't never heard of. So wait a minute. Apparently, there's this rapper dude named Shine, and Shine was on Bad Boy label or was over there with P. Diddy. Well, apparently, back in the day when they had that shootout in P. Diddy's car, Shine was the one that took the fall, but the lady that got her nose almost blown off, she said that that P. Diddy shot her. Now, let me tell y'all this. This is really funny. I'm just talking. We just blowing smoke tonight. So listen. Apparently, that P. Diddy he shot this girl, apparently and allegedly, because that's what the woman is saying. The woman's saying he shot her. I did not know that Johnny Cochran was P. Diddy's attorney at the time. So Johnny comes strutting through with his confident ass, and he ends up getting P. Diddy off of this stuff. But at the press conference, when P. Diddy was acquitted, the people was asking P. Diddy at the press conference, what about Shine? What about Shine? P. Diddy walks away from the microphone like he don't even hear them talking about Shine. And so they just put Shine in jail for 10, the man get a sentence of 10 years. He serves 8 years in prison. And I'm sitting here like, are y'all serious? You let this man go to jail? And see, this is the thing that I don't like about our legal system. If anybody has been watching this YSL case, you know that these prosecutors and these lawyers are some shady people. Oh, let me tell you something, Daryl. Let me tell you something. Johnny Cochran earned every dime of his money. He got P. Diddy off of there, and I love to see Johnny Cochran walk. When Johnny just had a walk, like he just knew he was the stuff. And that's actually I actually met Teresa Randall across the street from at the Starbucks across from Johnny's office over there. What is that on Fairfax? He used to have an office over there on Fairfax, and that's where I ended up meeting Teresa Randall. But that's a whole nother story. But anyway, and then she was going to our church at the time too. So, but I ended up running to her. But that's just that whole case is a mess. Moni, by the way, you need to recommend some new documentaries. I also saw another documentary. Let me see if I can find the name of this documentary. Let me see. Let me see if I can find the name of this documentary for y'all. Because over here we always trying to give you some new stuff to learn, grow, and build. We don't just deal with the mess. We try to give you some stuff that'll help you and expand our thought life and expand the stuff. Where is my it's not on here. Oh man, y'all be paying attention to the community wall. I'll put it on the community wall for y'all. I'll put it on the community wall for y'all, please. And then I'll tell y'all the name. But there's a lady, her name is like it's a Jewish name, Von something something or other. Man, I wish I had man. I wish I had the app on my phone. I thought I had this app on my phone. The Hulu one, but it's on Hulu. The documentary. Moni, you need to send me a list because last night I watched the other documentary. Y'all know, by the way, I'm really big on documentaries and the Animal Planet and the Animal Channel. That's why I have Disney Plus, because I gotta watch my Animal Planet stuff. But back to P. Diddy. He going to jail and he y'all forget him. Y'all just need to pray for P. Diddy that he makes it out of prison alive and don't nobody kill him, because he not coming out of jail. He going to be over there for a very long. Oh, I feel the spirit. Wait a minute. What you say? Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. We won't go nowhere. What he saying? We not gonna stop. We won't stop. We can't stop. Take that. Take that. And that what he said? Take that. And see, that give a whole new meaning to that fool's statements too. When he be talking about take that. What was he asking everybody to take? I'm just saying, take that. We won't stop. He just doing. You remember how he used to do with his shoulders? We won't stop doing. And they gonna put that fool right behind bars. He ain't gonna come out. He not leaving the jail. I'm just so y'all know he not leaving that jail. Understand that. And he gonna be in jail for a long time, and I can't say that I feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for him because of what he did to Cassie. And if you treated that woman like that, I'm quite sure you probably treated some other women that way. What's that other lady name that he used to be dragging around the town, the other little lady? I wish I could say what I want to say, but that's why we need to do some private lives. Y'all need to get a membership so I can really talk how I want to talk. Look, Carisha, what's her name? Carisha with the big boobs, her. Nicola, he used to be moving them shoulders like that. Why you act like can't go nowhere? We won't stop, no. He used to do that. Take this, take that, take that, take that. Y'all know he used to do that. I'm just saying. Listen here. He not coming out of there. He done offered them everything except Jesus's footprints in the sand. And them judges done told him no. Now, I'm going to tell you right now. If he gets out of jail tomorrow, y'all listen to me very carefully. If he get out of jail, he done paid somebody off. Somebody took a huge lump sum of money. This will make his, third or fourth time going before the judge. He ain't getting out of jail. He done offered them everything but Jesus' footprints in the sand. You know that old poem back in the day? In the worst times of your life, Jesus said, the reason why you only saw a set of footprints in the sand, it was because I was carrying you. Only thing that man ain't offered the judge is the 2 footprints in the sand. He done offer him everything. I'll put a $50 million bond down. Y'all can have my house. You can put me on house arrest. He done offered these people everything. And then people done told him no. But one thing that they did rule in his favor the other day that said they wouldn't hold the stuff that they found in his cell against him, which obviously means this ninja has some stuff in his cell that they could hold against him. So he in prison acting up already. And he ain't even been in jail that long. I'm just saying. The man done offer these people everything but the footprints in the sand. And he ain't coming out of there. And I wish his kids stopped going around terrorizing Ray J, because Ray J is on the booger sugar. Let's talk about this while I got it on my brain. Y'all know Ray J is on the booger sugar. Now, from what we understand here in California, allegedly, Ray J and Whitney Houston was fooling around at the time that she died. That's the word on the street in California. That's why her and Brandy was so close, because Ray J and Whitney was fooling around. Now think about that. Think about Whitney Houston and Ray J at Whitney's age, and Ray J was messing around. And according to the autopsy, from what I understand, Whitney had just snorted the booger sugar before she got in all that hot water and done boiled herself like a tea bag. She in there like a Lipton tea bag, just soaking. I'm sorry. I know y'all gonna be mad at me for that one, but I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm crazy. She over there like a whole tea bag, just soaking in the water, and then went home to be with Jesus because she over there with the booger sugar. And Ray J, apparently, from what we have seen, is on that booger sugar because he be acting crazy and lashing out and doing all kind of crazy stuff. Okay? I'm just saying. And then he over there with Jamal Bryant, threatening Jamal to oh, you better not put that I saw all the stuff. Y'all know I saw it all. Oh, you better not put that video out, because if you do, I'm going to come after you. And here go Jamal. Jamal said, well, Ray J know already that we had told him we wasn't going to put it out there. So why would he do that? All that does is bring controversy to the interview, and he wants to have a Cat Williams moment. But let me explain something to you all. You're not Cat Williams. You're not Cat Williams. You ain't going to go to the Club Shay Shay and have a video that hits millions and millions of views like that. I'm going to tell you, just like Cat Williams said, some of you going to make it on Tubi. You're going to be over there on Tubi, and that's as far as you're going to go. And here's another thing. Some of y'all need to stop watching Tubi, because that is not our channel. They got all the black stuff on there. You know why? Rupert Murdoch put all that stuff on. He owns Tubi, and he do that to build his little app so he can start charging y'all eventually for all that stuff. And I don't care what you say, Daryl. Y'all don't have no business over there supporting no darn Tubi. If that's the case, y'all need to give Damon Dash some money and tell Damon Dash to go put all them movies on his app, and y'all go over there and support Damon Dash. We got to learn how to move our money. And I'm just telling y'all, because I'm not supporting anything that the Rupert Murdoch does. I'll support him getting some Depends, because from what I understand, him and President Trump smell like the poo-poo. The poo-poo, they smell like the poo-poo. They say Donald Trump smells like the poo-poo, and I believe he smells like the poo-poo. Any grown man has got to hold his glass with two hands, and he over there shaking. You listen to me, because see, y'all talk crap about Joe Biden. Joe Biden is too old. He too old, and y'all just need to let Joe Biden go. Watch this. Before Donald Trump gets out of office, all them hamburgers and all that fried chicken that he won't put down is going to have Donald Trump over there not realizing who and where he is. Y'all mark my words. Before he come out of this here 4 years, Donald Trump going to be walking funny, stumbling into places just like Ronald Reagan. And he going to be just like Joe Biden, just shuffling. Every day I be shuffling. He don't be hustling. He be shuffling. Because they too old to be in the office, and we just don't want to face the reality of the situation. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But speaking of Club Shay Shay, I have really grown to like Shannon Sharp. I have really grown to like Shannon Sharp. Did anybody else in the chat watch the Club Shay Shay? I really enjoy his interviews. I'm sorry. Oh Lord, I told y'all I'm nursing this darn stuff. I love Club Shay Shay. Oh Lord, Darnell, let's not even get on him. He need to go on and pay Ruby, Lady Ruby, and her daughter with all them, camel eyelashes that they wear. He need to go on and pay them their money. That's what he need to do. Thank you. Thank you, Lynn. I told y'all over here I'm nursing this darn cold. Thank y'all. Yeah, you know what, Moni? Let me tell you something about Miss Pat. Speaking of Miss Pat, I watched the Miss Pat and I watched the Keke Palmer interview. I watched the Keke Palmer interview yesterday. I love Miss Pat. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't watch a lot of BET shows because I have never seen a full episode of Miss Pat. And the reason why I have not watched a full episode of Miss Pat, because the show triggers me. The one time I saw, and yes, I did use the word trigger. Y'all know y'all ain't heard this over here on this channel in a long time. I've been triggered. Y'all know y'all ain't heard this over here in a long time. But I like some of the stuff that she said. And when she talked about some of her relationship and her dynamics in her family, it reminded me of some of the dynamics that are in my own family. And I was like, oh, I really identified Moni with a lot of stuff that what she said, because, even when she started making some money, she said, she tried to help them. But then, some of the stuff they did wasn't, she tried to help them, but some of them made it really, really difficult for them to help them. And so she had to kind of back off. And I totally get it. Then when she talked about what type of man her husband is, go to work every day and he didn't do no criminal activity. I'll give you a perfect example. I was dating this girl and I ain't even going to call your name out in the public. I ain't gonna call your name, even though you ain't even on my friends list no more on Facebook. But I got some broads on there. But let me just say this. I was dating this girl one time, so we going out, and I mean we was on our, I don't know, was we on our second, third date, whatever. So we at the date doing whatever. And we was at Gladstone's in Malibu. And I love, if you're familiar with Los Angeles or you're familiar with California, Gladstone's is down PCH, and it's a restaurant that overlooks the water. Because if you know anything about me, I love the water. And by the way, Moni, that was another thing that Shine mentioned in the video, which I thought was really cool. He talked about the fact that anytime he's near water, he feels closer to God. And that's exactly the same way I feel. Like, I love being near water. Anytime I'm near water, I just love it. So anyway, so we at Gladstone's. Shut up, St. James. I'm all. Lord have mercy. St. James is so funny. So anyway, so we sitting at the restaurant, and she's telling, she knows at this point I'm feeling her, because I done let her know, what the situation was, because I wasn't trying to go on no more dates without it being out there. And let's not play this. Ain't gonna be no more free meals. I need for you to understand where I'm at. This is how I feel. Let it, because we grown, let's go. So I tell her, what this chick said to me? No lie. She said, Marcellus, you're just too nice. I'm at the restaurant saying to myself, I swear to God, this is what I said to myself. I said, you know what? I should get up from the table right now and leave the bill for her to pay. She said, oh, it wouldn't work out with me and you because you're just too nice. Because I'm a dramaless kind of person. My life is dramaless. Literally, it really is. You're going to get seriously bored because I don't have no drama. So, and if I do have drama, it's a little bit of drama, and it's not my drama. It's somebody else's drama, right? So she tells me, she said, oh, it ain't going to work out with us. And we both had good jobs. I mean, good jobs. I mean, we got good jobs. I'm just saying. We making good money, okay? So I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? I guess she's saying too nice to be in a and this is the kind of time when you feel like, okay, I should pull her ponytail and walk out and let her pay the bill. I swear to God, that was the first thing that came to my mind. Someone was like, just grab the back of her hair and like lick her on the neck and then just be like, you pay the bill. I swear that was what I thought. That was my first thought that came to my mind. I wanted to pull her ponytail, lick her on the neck, and walk the hell up out of there. I ain't gonna even lie. Some say pull her ponytail and lick her neck and walk out. That's what I swear to God, that's what came to my I was like, I'm gonna go to jail if I lick this woman on the neck because she's gonna be crazy. But I'm just saying. But you have some women who just don't know how to live a dramaless life. You guys some women like drama. And some people in the world just like drama. Y'all cannot deal with a dramaless life. You don't know how to deal with a dramaless life. And it's okay, But I mean, this girl and I had good jobs. We had good jobs. And I'm like, we making money. This should be a good, And I liked her. I really did like her. And the funny thing is, she lived on the same street that my auntie lived on at the time, and I didn't even know she lived on the same street with my auntie. The funny thing was, I go down the street one day, and I don't even think the rest of my family knows this. So I'm going down the street one day to drop her off. I was either going to drop her off or pick her up. I think I was going to pick her up because we were going out. And my auntie lived on the same street on like by Hawthorne. I forget the name of that thing on street over there. It might have been Rose something or something. I forget. I got to call my cousin Nene and find out what street her mama used to live on over there. But anyway, and I was just so disgusted by this woman. And I said, okay, let me get up out of here. Some people like drama. But when Miss Pat talked about how her husband went to work every day, he didn't have no criminal record, and she was so not used to that. She knew she wanted an intelligent man, but she wasn't used to the fact that, dealing with a man that wasn't doing criminal activity, you know what I'm saying? And, she wasn't used to it. And there's so many people in life, they just don't know how to live a drama-free life. I'm going to stick a pin here. Like some of these content creators. Some of these content creators do not know how to create content without causing drama. Listen, if I don't have but 3 of y'all in this chat and I want to talk about whatever it is that I want to talk about, this is cathartic for me. So I'm coming out, we talking, and hopefully you're genuinely understanding this is my personality. This is literally me. This is how you will encounter me in public and in private. This is just me. I'm no different, right? This is the same person I am. Some of these content creators do not know how to not fight with each other. They don't have a clue. They like the fight with each other. And like I told Daryl, I said, Daryl, I'm not dealing with this stuff. I'm not dealing with this kind of stuff. You can talk about me as much as you please. I don't care. You can say all kind of stuff. But if I want to talk about Dr. Dingleberry, Larry Bartholomew on the rough side of the mountain Reed, that is my business. And I realize some of you in the bushes, he might be your favorite content creator. And it might make you cringe a little bit when I have to say something about him. But let me just tell you something. I'm going to say what I want to say. That's my opinion. And when you get your juke joint and your YouTube channel, you can go over to your juke joint and you say whatever you want on your juke joint. I ain't gotta like it. You understand what I'm saying? Same way. Because I tell you that show yesterday with Vincent. Ooh, God, I tell you, I had to pray. And I like the topic. The topic was great. But I just feel like some topics are meant to have in a panel setting because you got to have other people's opinions sometime. And that's why I dropped the link for some of you sometime, because some of those topics, when you're getting into it, you need to see things from a different angle because you're only seeing it from your perspective. And that's another reason why I like having women on the panel. Number one, because I'm a dude. I don't know how women be feeling about certain things and about certain stuff. So I don't want to say certain things because I like to hear a woman's perspective. That's why Roxanne and Kim and the way that we did the show, that was how we did the dynamic, because I don't know how females be feeling about certain stuff. I don't know. So I'd be like, okay, well, we need a woman's perspective. And I don't be wanting to hear some of these dudes' perspectives. I really don't. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? That's just all. That's how I feel. That's just how I feel. Hey, Seuss, what you saying over there? Jesus, let me see what Jesus talking about over here. Good, great. But I just get them because you got to have other people's opinions sometime. And that's why I dropped the link for some of you, because some of those topics, when you're getting into it, you need to see things from it. Absolutely. Because you're only seeing it from your perspective, feeling about certain things. So yeah, that's why I dropped the link. Much to the chagrin sometime of these here moderators, because when I drop the link, everybody get nervous. But understand, if you come up here acting a fool, I'm gonna take good care of you. Now, I ain't trying to embarrass you. I ain't trying to be rude. As long as you come up and you respectful, we can have a respectful dialogue, and you don't have to agree with me. That's the thing. And some of y'all need to get some kahunas. And if you have a difference of opinion, it's fine. That way we have a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. On that note, but yeah, but let me tell you, the Keke Palmer interview over there with Club Shay Shay. And by the way, they is not about to let Shannon Sharp live that Instagram video that he made, where he had that woman over there hollering like like a wounded mule. Oh Lord. Shannon was deep up in there. He took that wood and put it in her fireplace. Bibi Ashata. And let me tell you, she was howling at the moon. He did sataya. Where's what's that lady? What's that? Where's Mother Stacks at now? Ho! Ho! Shannon Sharp. He put that wood in her fireplace, and Michelle just couldn't take it. And they not every guest that Shannon has now finds a way to work that into the conversation when Shannon be trying to do some old shady stuff. And Keke Palmer was no different. But let me just say, I love me some Keke Palmer. She is definitely coming into her womanhood. Keke Palmer is definitely coming into her womanhood. And I don't know, from a male perspective, it's something about a woman who has a kid. It gives your body a look and a feel that before you have children, a lot of women don't have it. When after Keke Palmer had that baby, she looked like a woman, a grown woman. She walked like a grown woman. And I know I'm not the only man that when you see Keke Palmer walk now, your eyebrow raises and you be like, oh, that's a whole woman. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, because I realize I am significantly older and I have to watch how I say these things, because now it just makes me look like a dirty old man. But I'm just saying, beauty is beauty. And I like Keke Palmer. I think she's becoming very classy. And let me say this. Just because a woman puts on a dress, a gown, or something to go out to have a good time does not mean she's a hoe, she's a slut. Some women, they want to, go out and have a nice night and look beautiful when they do it. And I think church people get real crazy, because that's why Megan Good is over there with radio. Y'all know I crack myself up. She over there proud, showing off her wedding ring because she about to marry radio. The man that traveled with the tin cup. Wait a minute. And honestly, I like Jonathan. I do like him. But wait a minute. I'm gonna mess around and be totally sneeze and mess myself up on this live. Listen here. Radio is something else. And Megan Good, let me just say this, she loves the Hollywood life. She likes the cameras, she likes the red carpets, she likes to have her them slinky dresses on, them outfits, because it does something for her to have a man gawking at her and looking at her. She likes that. Okay, she really do. She really, really, really do. I'm just saying. Radio. She loves her some radio. And I'm just here to tell you. And here's the thing. I've been wanting to say this for a while. Why y'all can't just take a break from relationships when you just get rid of somebody? How do you heal properly when you just roll over into somebody else's bed? Like, how does that work? How do you fully recover, get back to self, understand and go inward and do some introspection of yourself when you just roll over into somebody else's bed? I don't get that. I don't get that. And Megan Good and her ex-husband, what's that dude's name? Because don't nobody know him. He a 7-day Adventist, and he only comes outside Monday through Thursday. We lose him on Friday. So yeah, we don't know him. After the weekend, you be on forgot his name. Somebody put his name in the chat because I done forgot. You know, he don't come outside until Monday. He shuts everything down on the weekend. But just know something. If you get in a relationship with somebody like that, you need to understand that. You need to understand that. And you need to understand that's the totality of the person. And a lot of times their spiritual practices, they're not going to change. They're not. But what's his name? The little light-skinned fella that she was married to, that wanted to be a pastor. Devon Franklin. Yeah. Devon. That marriage was never going to last because the church people wouldn't leave Megan alone. Oh my God, if she showed any breasts, oh, for the love of God, these grown men acting like you ain't never seen a breast before in your life. I mean, give me a break. And that's the other thing. They had a question, speaking of breasts, on Vince's show yesterday. God, I'm all over the place tonight because it triggers me, makes me think of things. They had one section of the show where they said some of these turn your family from gay to straight ministries will show people pornographic videos in hopes of turning the people straight. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, because see, I never heard this stuff before until yesterday. That explains why there's so much pornographic material being purchased in America. And I done told y'all, somebody watching all the pornos, and it just ain't the sinners. The saints watching too. Did you hear me? The saints watching too. Uh-huh. And I hate when grown people act like you can't have a grown-up conversation. Like if you say a word, some grown-ups be cringing. I'd be like, you the kind of person that you're not gonna like me because I am a grown man. And if I want to say what I want to say, I want to say it. And we just having a conversation. When I have a conversation with grown-ups, I like having grown-up conversations. I just do. I don't want to be tiptoeing around the subject matter and pretending like we're not talking about what it is that we're talking about. Even when we come on the internet, it pisses me off sometimes that I have to, kind of skirt around stuff when I really want to say certain stuff, but I don't say certain stuff because I know some of y'all will get y'all religious panties in a bunch. And I'd be like, oh Lord, I can't even say that because if I say that, I'm going to lose half y'all. But in a minute, I'm just going to go private with my videos and talk how I want to talk. At least to the members, so the members can fully understand where I'm at. And members, I am going to give y'all some members only content here in a minute. And I think my lowest membership is like $2 and something. So y'all better go get y'all a membership. I'm not kidding. Especially next month, because before Christmas, I definitely want to talk to y'all personally about some of the things that I've gone through this year that I have not told anybody. And we're going to talk about it because I've had health challenges this year that I've not told a single soul. I don't tell anybody. I don't tell nobody nothing. I just go through my stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I've had some very difficult times this year. One of the times was I got really dehydrated and I had to go to the emergency room. I didn't pass out like Marvin Winans. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my Bible, and I'm got the spout. Tipping over Bible study, watch me pass out. Okay, I'm back. Y'all. I'm horrible. I'm horrible. Aren't I horrible? I'm horrible. But y'all saw Marvin tip over like a little teapot at the Bible study. Don't act like you didn't see it. Don't act like, okay, wait a minute. Maybe some of y'all didn't see it. Hold on, Marcellus. Hold on. Here's Marvin. Let Marvin show you. He tipped over like a little teapot.
If somehow he's not able to keep his word. And if God is not able to keep his word, then I understand the depression. I understand why we give up. But if we trust, hallelujah, hallelujah, if we trust what God has said and believe
Jesus, the blood of Jesus. He just tipped on over like a little teapot. Here is my handle. Here is my spout. Okay, I'm back. I'm just saying. Y'all pray for me. When thou bowest down thy head tonight, y'all pray for my souls, because you know I have a crazy sense of humor. But he showed tipped over like a spout. And the funny thing, he talking about, well, if we trust God. Oh, I'm back. Marvin. And then had the nerve talking about, oh, I was just dehydrated. Ninja. That was more than some darn dehydration. That was more than it. Man, he looked like he was about to tip over. That's all I'm saying. But what was I talking about? Because y'all got me off right there. But Keke Palmer, and the Shay Shay interviews, I really appreciated her interview. I think that she's coming into her own. She looked beautiful. She looked radiant. You know, her personality came through. You know, of course, Shay asked her a lot of questions. She answered all the questions, so I felt really good about that. But that interview was really good. So if you didn't see the Miss Pat interview on Club Shay Shay and the Keke Palmer interview, make sure you go back and you guys watch that, because I want to promise you those were two excellent interviews. That Ray J interview, I didn't watch it because Ray J is on the Booger Sugar, and I have a real hard time watching people on the Booger Sugar. I don't watch nobody who snorts the Booger Sugar, and I don't watch nobody who eats dingleberries. I'm sorry. I have to draw the line somewhere, okay? So the line has been drawn at the dingleberries and the Booger Sugar. I'm not watching you. And let me just say this too. If you, I know I don't watch everybody, and I know a lot of people think that you do, because they think everything that you say, and I get people to come back and tell me stuff, and I just laugh. I'll be like, everybody ain't talking about you. Some of y'all are narcissistic fools. Not everybody's talking about you. Not everybody's thinking about you. And when y'all say crazy stuff or funny stuff, I just laugh and move on. I ain't think about that stuff. Y'all know sometimes I say to St. James all the time, I say St. James comes with an umbrella. Because listen, you have to understand St. James. No matter where St. James goes, there will be shade thrown. He gonna have some shade no matter what. Now, you either gonna have to deal with it, and like him for who he is and deal with the shade for what it is, or just don't deal with it. I choose to laugh and go on by my business because it's just sometimes it's funny. And because he done shaded me, and I just be like, okay, whatever, But some of you are diabolical. Some of you try to be hurtful, and nobody wants to be bothered with all that. We just don't. I know I don't. And then I move on. That's just simple as that. But yeah. The devil is a liar. Yeah. Okay. Now, moving right along, because I don't want to mess up. There was something else I wanted to tell y'all. Don't let me forget. What the? Because I did Ray J, I did Matt Gaetz, I did P. Diddy. Oh yeah, so we covered all the main stuff that I wanted to talk about. Now I hear. Oh, here's another thing. Shout out to Dawson Speaks. You know what? I love Dawson. I really do. Dawson makes his content, goes about his business. I love Dawson. Dawson threw me all the way under the bus this week. He threw me all the way under the bus. And you know what? And I was laughing when I heard the video because I knew he had no evil intention or intent behind it. So it was funny. And I was laughing my tail off. He threw me under the bus. So y'all need to go over there to Dawson Speaks. If you don't know, go find Dawson Speaks channel here on YouTube. Go over there and watch his last video about Jonathan McReynolds. Yeah. Oh, it was so funny, Angela. I was laughing so hard. And the moderators had sent me the video, and they was like, by the time I sent you the video, Marcellus, you had already commented on the video. Because first of all, I'm subscribed to Dawson. That's number one. Number two, he's funny. Dawson is hilarious. He is hilarious. And I enjoyed that video. When he said he was going to get in people my name, I swear for Jesus, I fell out laughing. That was hilarious. But that was really funny. And Lynn, that was too funny. Well, Jesus, nothing much. Daryl is just living his life. Something that I'm grateful that he's doing. He's spending time with his significant other. Him and her, going places, doing things. I'm grateful for them. I'm just grateful for Daryl not going back and forth with these people. That's what I'm grateful for, because he don't need to be doing all of that. And here's another thing. Why can't I get y'all to support the channel when I'm not cussing folks out? You know what I'm saying? Like I got to cuss people out for y'all to send me a $10 cash app? I'm just saying. Because there are other people on the internet saying a whole lot of stuff. And I mean, I'm trying to just stick over here and do what I got to do. And I believe y'all should still support the Mad Church Disease channel if I'm not cussing and fussing. And we'll do the cussing and fussing in the private videos. That's for the people that want that content. That'll be in the private videos. But I'm trying to just give you some good content going about my business. At least 9 of y'all today ought to support the darn channel with a $10 cash app. At least 9 of you. I know 9 of you can do it. So at least 9 of you. And Jesus, I need Daryl to stay focused. Amen. Bless God. But listen here, y'all gotta learn something about Daryl. By the time I wake up in the morning, Daryl be done made his video. And I don't even be, so if I wanted to stop Daryl from making the video, I couldn't even stop Daryl if I wanted to, because I don't get up until later, and he wouldn't stop anyway. If I said Daryl, well, he would. If I asked him, he wouldn't make it. But for the most part, Daryl's grown. He do what he want. And if y'all keep messing with him, he not gonna take all that stuff laying down. He not gonna take it laying down, and y'all just need to know that. Daryl's not gonna do that. And I want to know from you guys, how many of you are all in here think that they're gonna bail? I got 2 questions. The first question is, how many of you think that P. Diddy is gonna get bail on Fridays? They say he's supposed to get it on Friday. Y'all think he's gonna get it tomorrow? If you think he's gonna get bail, put a 1. If you don't think he's gonna get bail, put a 2 in the chat. Because I don't think he coming up out of that jail. I really don't. Them people not letting him up out of that jail. Only way he'll get out of that jail is he got to oil the bars down with baby oil and slide on through, because that's the only way he getting out of there. I'm serious. He ain't going nowhere. So y'all better get over it, because that man ain't going nowhere. And I mean that. So you say, if you think he's, he ain't getting out. Ain't nobody thinking he getting out of there. Nobody thinks he's going to get out of there. Speak Life think he's going to get out. All right, Speak Life. Well, I think that's because of your name, Speak Life. You speaking life. You holding on to the life. And I praise God for speaking life. Amen. Bless God. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's done. I think he's done. I think he's done. I really do. I think he's done. I really, really do. I think he's done. I really do. I really do. I wonder, is Cassie going to have to testify? And if Cassie testifies against him, will she have to give back the money that he paid to her? I wonder. Because the whole reason why he paid all of this money was to make this stuff go away. And that's another reason why I don't like when the whole legal system, because if you give them the money and they supposed to go away, take the money and go away. I'm just saying. I know that's right, Daryl. Stay in a good mood. Yeah, Daryl Benham made his video. I remember one day I went to Daryl. I was like, Daryl, don't you say nothing. And he was like, oh, I ain't gonna say nothing. Then the next thing I know, I looked up and Daryl already had the video. I said, what the hell did I even say anything for? Because you'd already made the video. I was like, oh no. I didn't ignore it. The nurse, I really didn't. I'm not ignoring you. The Cash App information is on the scroll bar that's scrolling. It's actually scrolling across your screen. It stays on the bottom, but I think I have a bigger what do you call that? A bigger something bigger. But you can do it. The Cash App information is on the screen. At least 9 of y'all could send me $10 to support the program. I would really appreciate it. And you know, I don't like coming on here doing all that. And let me just say something else, because I'm going to get myself in a whole lot of trouble. If you're a content creator, and listen, let me say it this way. Let me help myself, because I don't want to get in no trouble. I want to, because I don't have no beef with nobody. But let me say this. I'm on here for 3 reasons. I'm on YouTube for 3 reasons. Number 1, I'm trying to help people to understand that Jesus plus nothing equals everything. That is the whole motto, understanding of this channel. I am on this channel, number 1, and I'm still on number 1. I'm on this channel to warn people about spiritual abuse and to let people understand the signs and the signals of spiritual abuse, so that you can protect your children, protect your husband, protect your wife, protect your family from predatory preachers and leaders. Number 1, okay? With that being said, understand something. You all took 400 and something years to create the problem. Don't come over here on my YouTube channel asking me to solve the problem that took you over 400 years to create. Understand something. The purpose of this channel is to highlight the issues, not to solve all the issues. My channel is to let you know what those issues are, so that we can spark an intelligent, articulate discussion about it. That's number 1. And let me also say this. We still on number 1. This is not a church show. This is a show about your raggedy church. So I'm sorry. Now, let me also say this. If you are going to church, I'm fine with you going to church. If you pay tithes, I'm fine with you paying tithes. Okay? I'm fine with all of that. But don't be coming over here getting mad at me like I done did something wrong. Don't do that. And because a lot of you expect for vloggers to solve all the problems when all these preachers are creating them. And no, that ain't going down. And thank you, D Nurse. I really appreciate the super chat. Shout out D Nurse. D Nurse in the building with a $10 showing that $10 love. The bomb. Hey, wait. Let me do this. I need to go ahead and do this for the nurse. Let's do this for the nurse. That's for you, the nurse. Thank you for the gift, the nurse. I appreciate it. We're gonna give the nurse the horn and the bomb and the yay for that. Thank you so much. But that's number one. All those things I mentioned were number one. That's the reason why I do this channel. Number two, eventually, here soon, we are going to go back into our homeless feeding program that we had before. And with my cousin Iona, she's not on here right now because we used to support another lady and another lady's ministry with the supplying certain supplies to the homeless here in Los Angeles. And I will be asking for you guys, not for money, but I'll be asking for you guys to buy the supplies and ship them. I'll give you the address and all the stuff where the stuff is supposed to go. Like we buy like little miniature bars of soap, the toothpaste, the toothbrushes, socks. We get them socks and stuff like that. And so, but I'll let you know when that stuff is going to go on. I just haven't talked about that yet because I got to get with my cousin again for us to redo that stuff. Okay. That's the second reason. The third reason why I have this channel is because it's cathartic for me and I get to talk about whatever it is that I want to talk about. Period. I get to come on here and talk and just shoot the breeze with people, grown-ups, people that use their brain. That's what I like. I like talking to people who use their brain. I just don't like people coming over here saying kind of stupid stuff. And the quickest way for you to make me mad is to do them drive-by scriptures, because y'all know I don't like that stuff, where you throw up a whole bunch of scriptures. The Lord is going to get y'all. Everybody's going to hell. Y'all know I don't like that. At least if you're going to tell me, God, I'm going to hell, put it in the context. Because you're not going to put no fear in me over that. And shout out, I just thought about this. We just passed the year anniversary of Bishop Pearson's passing to Bishop Carlton Pearson. It was like a day or so ago. Might have even been yesterday, but we made the 1 year mark. And there have been a couple of tributes that have been out there to him, just so that y'all will know we passed that time as well. And so that's it. I don't think he's going to touch it, but if he does touch it, he's the president of the United States. He can pretty much do what he want to do. Wouldn't it be something if Donald Trump pardoned him? Ooh, that would be something, wouldn't it? Ooh, some people would be really mad. Oh, and I ain't lying. If I was Diddy and Donald Trump pardoned me, oh my God, I would skip out of jail doing that soldier stuff. We ain't going nowhere. I'd come out of jail hopping. Bad boy for life. Take this, take that. I ain't lying. I'd come out of that jail skipping. Yes, Lord, I would. Yes, Lord, I would. Oh my goodness. Yes, I would. Let me read what y'all said. You think Trump's going to pardon R. Kelly? I doubt that. Somebody going to have to plead his case. Oh, Lord. So the government calling her as a witness, and she would have to give the money back. Lord. That's what I thought. I was like, if she goes, she got to get that money back. What are you talking about? I'm a mean preacher, man. What I say? It's the truth. I dance out of that. Listen here. He should put some Hezekiah Walker on Shondo Loboshoto. Or, he can put some Kim Burrell and keep falling down, because she can't never stand up on them parentheses she call legs. I'm just saying, y'all get mad. Y'all be so mad when I tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. People, I don't know why y'all get mad when I tell the truth. Other people can tell the truth, but y'all don't get mad. I tell the truth and y'all be hot. That's crazy. I tell the truth and folks be mad. I mean, mad. I'm like, she gonna fall. Y'all know she gonna fall. Because every time she goes somewhere and try to sing a song, next thing you know, somebody got to come over and help Kim up off the ground. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Within parentheses, she called legs. I'm just saying. Kim is a whole bookend. Let me just put it that way. They should just push Kim all the way down to the end of the books. And bookends are the things that hold the book up. Because we don't do that no more. We just have everything digital. But we used to love bookends. Y'all remember how we would have designer bookends on the ends of our books? Yeah. Excuse me. But that was a big deal back in the day, have them designer bookends. And some people on the internet is shaped like a bookend. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. That's what you look like. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. That's what you look like. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. Now, let me say this too before I get out of here. Oh, Lord, I know. Listen, no, she a whole bookend. She a whole bookend. Come on now. Every time Kim Burrell, I don't care how many riffs and runs she do, you can expect Kim to fall down. That's why Donnie McClurkin and her should be really good friends. We fall down. That's my Manasseh Jordan voice. But we get up. He done took some singing lessons. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, God. Y'all, Manasseh Jordan done took some singing lessons because he has that operatic voice, but all of a sudden he's been singing this other song that St. James played. I forget what the name of the darn song was. But he kills me. That boy killed me with that singing voice of his. We fall down. And see, what black folk giving all that kind of money? But we get up, we fall down. All the offerings gonna dry up. Black people don't like that kind of singing. But we get up. You ain't Marion Williams, fool. Ain't nobody coming to hear all this operatic stuff. You better sing something with some foot stomping and hand clapping. But maybe that's why that guy Bishop Jordan don't have a church no more. Y'all know Bishop Jordan ain't got no church no more. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that the Anwar people over there, the Anwar, what's his name? Matthew Stevenson. Did y'all know the Anwar people is worshiping in Bishop Jordan's old building? Because he ain't got no church. He come on the YouTube like Dr. Dingleberry. They raising all their money on the YouTube and on the TV. Oh my God, Moni, I'd have had to get up. Oh no, that's when my church finger gets risen. I'm sorry. If you in a black church and your choir and your music department ain't hitting, I gotta go. Because I'm telling you, that's why Baptist churches is normally so good and people stay there. Baptist folks normally have some good choirs. That's why black people stay with the Baptist church, because them Baptist churches be rocking. You go to somebody church and they talking about, must Jesus bear the cross alone? Nobody want to hear that damn shit. Black people don't want to hear that. Y'all know we don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. And that's probably why them offerings and then people decided to go on about their business over there with that darn Bernard Jordan, because he got them horrible singers. He got them people over there with all that foolishness. So they done left. But Matthew Stevenson is over there in Bernard Jordan's old building, the Anwar people. The Anwar. Now, y'all know what Anwar stand for, don't you? Shh, come close, I'm about to tell you. Anwar stand for, and what happened to your damn wife? Where's his wife at? Has anybody seen his wife? She missing in action. All I'm saying is, this man over here talking about sex, and bestiality and all this other stuff. Where is his wife? She has been missing. Somebody need to put her on a milk carton. I'm serious. Maybe she can be on a box of stovetop stuffing for Thanksgiving. I'm just saying, this woman is gone. And what happened to your wife? Anwar, that's what it stands for. And what happened to your wife? She gone. Pay attention. When the last time y'all seen his wife? I'm just saying. When the last, she ain't on the platform. She ain't in the audience. You don't see his wife nowhere. But he running around with these new dreads and what, and switching across the stage. And he loved to take his shoes off when he preach and preach in his socks. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Y'all pray my strength in the Lord. I'm trying to tell you, I see. I know. Y'all better pay attention and quit acting like y'all don't understand what be going on. All right, Jesus. I'm just saying. I love and appreciate all of y'all. Hit the like button. Shout out to the over 200 and some of y'all that have been watching the program. Please let me have at least 100 likes, y'all. I would really appreciate it. And listen, the whole reason why we have to ask for the likes is because the Google algorithm has to show me some favor. I have been putting in a lot of work for these shows. Let me ask y'all something else. I think I'm going to start bringing back my late night chit chats, where I feel like I want to stop. Hey, listen here, listen here. Listen here. If they don't put Kim Burrell or Matthew Stevenson's wife on the stovetop stuffing box, they should put Marvin Sapp on the stovetop stuffing, or maybe he can be the face of Butterball, the turkey. Because I don't think Marvin never would have made it to any of the services unless somebody helped him get in his clothes. Never would have made it. Never could have made it with this gravy. This nigga. Listen here. Him and Fred Hammond and John P. Key are the top dudes that be on my prayer list. I declare unto God. They just doing too much. They doing too much. That Marvin, I think Marvin's starting to lose a little bit of weight though, because we done talk about Marvin so bad. I think Marvin is trying. Never would have made it. What you make, Marvin? Gravy without you. I am so stupid. I need to stop. Oh, that Marvin Sapp doing too much. And listen, because this is what I forgot to tell y'all. Now I'm still here. Let me get this out too. Dawson did a really good video this week about Jonathan McReynolds and single men in the gospel community, because they giving Jonathan McReynolds hell over there because he ain't got no wife. They trying to rush him to get married. Let me tell y'all what the other vloggers not telling y'all. Let me tell y'all. Let me lean in. Jonathan McReynolds is a Black gospel artist who makes plenty of money, who has plenty of options, and he not waiting to get married in order for him to have people hollering like Shannon Sharp had Michelle hollering in that Instagram video. I'm just saying to y'all, if you think for 1 minute that Jonathan McReynolds is not enjoying his single saved life, then something is wrong with you. And we're not stating the obvious because everybody just tries to be all kind, nice, and sweet. Even Donnie McClurkin ended up with a son. Now, I don't know where Donnie got that son from, because Donnie was, he had some son. He had a son. And all I'm saying is, that means Donnie had to, drop a package off to somebody. And so if, Donnie, he fell down at least once, we know. I'm just saying. And somebody picked Donnie up. And then he ended up with a whole son. Yeah. And ain't no need of you talking about the devil is a liar. No, he got one. And yeah. Isaac Curry. We don't talk about all the stuff that goes through in the church community. But Jonathan McReynolds is living a single man's life. Oh, yes, he is. And I bless God for it, because when you live your life, because these saints will be having you married to somebody, and you'll be over there like Kalante Gavin. Isn't that his name? Kalante Gavin, the little gospel singer, and his wife when he tried to tell her something on the live, she could holler out and call him a nigga live on the air. Well, nigga, I ain't doing this and nigga, I ain't gonna do that because you want to rush him. Listen here. Or you'll be over there like that dread wearing, what's that boy's name? Over there, Mike Murdoch's boy. Joshua Holmes. Y'all remember Joshua Holmes? Joshua Holmes done come out here talking about, listen, y'all better help me, pray for me. Because I tell you, I see all this stuff. I just don't comment about all this stuff. Jonathan Holmes is running around telling people that God obeys him. God obeys him. And when he speaks, God moves. When he speaks, God, like God is some sort of, intergalactic bellhop that every time he opens up his mouth, God starts moving on his behalf. Oh yeah, Moni, that's what the man said. He said God obeys him. I heard it with my own ears. Now, this the same Joshua Holmes that got caught in them sex tapes that Dr. Dingleberry released. Y'all remember back in the day that for those of you that was around. Well, yeah, I think so. Because let me tell you something. These folks is upset at him and Kurt Franklin up there gyrating at the concert. Oh, they mad. I'd just be mad at Kurt Franklin be doing it in them baby gap clothes. Look, fool, you only 4'2". It looks funny when you trying to gyrate. Oh Lord, I wish I could say what I really want to say. Listen here. Kurt be looking horrible. And oh, my baby done had her 70th birthday celebration. Y'all know I love me some Twinkie Clark. Oh, Twinkie Clark is one of my favorite artists. It's just crazy. But that's who they are. That's what they do, ladies and gentlemen. And I guess when I get ready to come out here, and y'all know when I put this Clarence video out, everybody will be over here. Because it's coming down train number 9. Yes, I am. Jai, it's on. I think it's in the. Is it in the description of the video? It should be. If it's not, I'll put it in there. Because I think Zelle is a different email address. Yeah, but I'll put it in the description once we're done with the video. But I love and appreciate y'all. Please hit the like button. Darnell, I love Twinkie. And that was so cute when she was doing the little shuffle. She had to be walking with a cane. And I love my Twinkie. But somebody need to tell Kiara Sheard some of them dresses, them form-fitting dresses, she can't be wearing. I'm sorry, you're gonna get mad at me for saying it. Kiki. I'm not lying. Kiki had on this tight brown dress, and I'm not kidding. She looked like a rhino in the Serengeti. You know how rhinos put all that mud on their back? Her dress looked like she was covered in mud in the Serengeti, and it was too tight. When I can see your girdle and I can see all your stuff, it's too tight. It's too tight. I'm just saying it's too tight. Kiki, you're not a little girl. That dress was not made for you. Oh, blessed be the Lord. And that's me being nice. You look like a rhino in the Serengeti. No, I didn't. Is it on the internet? Somebody need to send it to me. Is that where Lisa Page Brooks and her daughter showed up doing all that hollering when they was trying to sing The Blood Still Works? I tried to listen to it, but they were screaming too loud. I was like, man, what happened to ever singing? What happened to singing where you just sang? Kim Burrell definitely has a strong face, that's for sure. And I don't care if you can rub. I I don't care if you can do riffs and runs like a mockingbird. Every time something on Kimberell come up on my timeline, on my feed, y'all know what I do? I scroll real fast. And I'm gonna have to start hitting. I'll be afraid to hit some of the buttons and say not interested, because then it'll block some of those other people that I like. But I just scroll right past real quick. I'd be like, godly. And you know, some of these content creators with all these bumblebee shades and glasses on, some of y'all don't need to wear these big glasses because y'all look stupid. You look like A Bug's Life. You look like you auditioning for the next Disney movie. You really do. Well, you know, they do say it's magic. I guess that's the only magic that Christian people like participating in now, the Ozempic magic. Oh, it's magic. You know. Okay, y'all, I'm going to get up off of here. Because this is what I do when I'm sick and I don't feel good. I just start making myself. Oh, my God. That's too funny. That is too funny. Oh, my God. It's too funny. I ain't lying. But that's hilarious. Well, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I love and appreciate every single one of you. I need 9 of you tonight. If y'all could support the channel, I would really appreciate it. I'm not gonna call your names because y'all be saying y'all don't want me to call y'all names. But I need some people to support the channel tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I have been, under the weather. I won't say I've been sick, but I've been under the weather for the last couple of days, and your support will be much appreciated. That's for sure. So y'all support the channel. I appreciate it. Oh Lord, thrown who away? Oh Lord. All right. To the person that sent me the Cash App, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for those of you that are supporting the channel. Appreciate it. And when the show goes off there, y'all make sure y'all send some support to the program. Oh Lord, because I'm trying to hit that $1,000 goal, and I need to do it. Hopefully by the end of the week. They said end of the month. They said I need to do it by the 27th, but I'm working on it. Well, I love your laugh too. That's what life is about. We should be laughing and having fun. Kimberell looked like a whole bug. I ain't gonna lie. A big bug too. Not even one of them little bugs. She looked like a big old bug. Yeah, and yeah. I don't know who's coming on later, but y'all surf these here internet streets and find somebody that's coming on. I know it is past my bedtime because I need to go somewhere and lay down. I'm gonna go have some soup, and then I'm gonna have some ice cream. I'm gonna treat myself to some ice cream. I done already bought it, and I didn't even buy the expensive kind today. You know what I bought? I bought the Thrifty brand. Do y'all have Thrifties where y'all live at? I bought the Thrifty brand. You know what I really wanted? I wanted some pineapple. What's it? Pineapple vanilla, I think it is. No, pineapple coconut Haagen-Dazs. If y'all haven't had the pineapple coconut Haagen-Dazs, oh man, I'll sit up there and eat that whole thing by myself. I really will. I will literally sit up and eat that whole thing by my whole self. But y'all go to bed. Oh yeah, CC. If you ain't never had that Haagen-Dazs pineapple coconut, oh, y'all need to go get that. Y'all need to go get that pineapple coconut Haagen-Dazs. Oh man, or you can get this pineapple vanilla one. I think they have a pineapple vanilla one, but I like that pineapple coconut. That one is really good. Yeah, well, the moderators, we always be talking to each other until late night, until we fall asleep. Well, really till Daryl falls asleep. And then once Daryl fall asleep and he start chopping all them trees, we had to mute him and then go on about our business and try to keep talking. Because you can't talk to Daryl when once he get in his bed or in his comfortable chair, you can forget it. Well, Kelly, that's what it's about. Somebody run over there and tell Marvin Winans to stop tipping over like he a little teapot. I ain't lying. I'm telling you right now, if a man, somebody ought to get over in Marvin when they get ready to lead a solo over there at that church over there and just start singing, I'm a little teapot. I guarantee you, short and stout, that fool wouldn't know what to do. He wouldn't know what to do. Well, I love and appreciate every single one of y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Please support the show. Please hit the cash out for me, as well as please hit the like button. Y'all need to hit the like button for me. Don't make me cry when this video go off and y'all ain't got no likes on this video. I'm gonna be devastated, but I'm gonna go into bed anyway. I'm going to bed with my devastated self. Good night, y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy y'all night. I ain't gonna let y'all keep me here all night. We've been here 2 hours. All right, I'm out of here. And I only wanted to stay on for an hour, and y'all got me on here. All right, love and appreciate y'all. See y'all tomorrow. I'm going to be back on tomorrow.
Mad Church Disease, a channel that's all about current events, news, and Christian drama. A channel that's dedicated to our forgotten brothers and sisters throughout the ages. Our brothers and sisters who courageously stepped outside the safe bounds of institutional Christianity to tell the truth. A channel whose goal is to help the average person understand that Jesus plus nothing is everything. So like, comment, subscribe, and smash the notifications button to be a part of this channel.